What's going on, guys? I don't know if I'm live right now or not. We gotta I have to rotate. What's going on, guys? I'll never get used to that snapshot. That snapshot. As soon as I go live, boom, it takes a picture of you like right before you're ready. You looking down, weird angles. Anyway, what's up, guys? Another YouTube live for you. And today I want to talk to you about being committed to wholesale houses. So getting ready to check the surf, leaving the house, jumping on A1A, and getting a peek of the surf. So you're with me for another surf report. Again, if you don't know me, you don't know who I am, I'm Justin Wilmot, known as the Lifestyle Real Estate Investor. Also the creator of the 10-Hour Wholesaler. It's a wholesale training product, teach you how to flip houses across the country. And I got my start flipping houses, wholesaling houses in Central Florida, and then made my way to buying and renovating properties, and did that for years, and bought and sold millions and millions of dollars worth of real estate, which was great until it was not any longer, and it just freaking sucked. Surf doesn't look bad this morning. Not too bad, a little blown out actually. Blown out just means choppy and not clean. We got this crazy low pressure that's coming over us. So flipping houses, you know, there's an easier way and a harder way, the way I see it. Wholesaling is the easier way. So in the beginning, guys, which is where most people are in the beginning, whether you're trying to get your first deal done or try to get to multiple properties, your commitment level has got to be off the Richter. Like, I mean, it's got to burn you up inside so damn bad that you'll do anything to flip that first house. You'll do anything for that first check. You'll do anything to scale your existing company if you're already a seasoned investor, but trying to go from where you are right now to expansion, right? If you're doing a 1 deal a month or 2 deals a month and you're trying to get to 4, how freaking committed are you? It's easy to sit on our, what is it called? Sit on your loins and, you know, soak up a deal and make 10 grand for the month or 20 grand for the month and feel like, you know, you're doing something. But, you know, when you know that you're capable of doing way more. So that's what I'm here to talk to you very quickly. Commitment. I try to always think back, what the heck helped me the most? You know, I get interviewed all the time. Justin, what's the number one thing? Why do you think you became successful? Why did you buy and sell hundreds of millions of dollars worth of real estate? And, you know, of course there's multiple little things that happen, and I always tell you, the mind is the most profitable piece of real estate that you'll ever flip in your life, and that's just the truth. At its core, I was so damn committed to win that I was willing to do anything, literally anything, and that includes embarrass myself, what I thought was embarrassing myself, which it ended up not being, to stepping on a limb, doing things that are uncomfortable. I was completely committed to getting that first deal done, 100% committed. What does that even mean to you? See, this may be something you've never, I'm sure this is something you know, it's not that you've never heard somebody tell you that you need to be committed. But now that I'm on the other side and I help people for a living get to this side, I realize that what we all define as commitment can be two different things. There's an intrinsically understanding the word commitment, and then there's having an emotional attachment to commitment. Are you, what is, when you say committed, does your heart palpitate? Like, do you get excited? Or do you get worried? Hopefully something happens. It really doesn't even matter what. Scarcity or fear, or as long as you feel some sort of emotion to the word commitment, you're gonna be able to tap into that emotion and use it to flip your first deal. If you are committed to finding a motivated seller, you're gonna get a property under contract. If you're committed to doing whatever it takes to find a buyer, you're going to get a buyer for that property. If you're committed to doing whatever the hell it takes to find a wholesale-friendly attorney or title company in your market, you're going to make that happen. I promise you. It's just the way this beautiful world works, you know? It's just the way the world works. It's not always roses and it's full of problems. But when you stay committed, you will see results. It's just a fact. So I want to just encourage you at the moment to think about what the word commitment is, and think about what you'd be willing to sacrifice if you're what life looks like this today, and the weeks moving forward and the months moving forward. If you're committed, what does that change your daily schedule? Does that change the way that you operate through the day if you are committed? If not, if right now you're saying, no, you know, I'm committed, yeah, just I'm committed to get that cheddar, I'm committed to get that first check, what do I do? But you don't really have an emotional attachment to it. I want to challenge you to define what commitment is. Brian, thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Get this YouTube live thing up and going. Seems like we get a lot of views after the recordings are up, but I'd love to get more views while we're live here. This is a cool platform, a really cool platform. Glad you enjoy it, Brian. But man, Brian, think about what that word commitment means to you, man. And if you're truly committed, what does your day look like today? Does all of a sudden your daily activities change? Right? Think about that. It's really interesting. It's really interesting how if we try to simplify things, see, we're all naturally look for more. Like, that's what we do as people. We're always looking for more. We want to confuse more. We want to add more information. We want to add more data. It makes us feel better. It makes us feel like, you know, when we haven't accomplished something, that thing that we're trying to accomplish must be complicated. I've been there. For years I was there. But if we can bring it back down and say, man, you know, I'm having a challenge today getting a seller lead. I'm having a challenge finding a good virtual assistant today. Awesome, Brian. Awesome, man. I'm having a challenge, you know, finding a buyer. Like, if I'm committed, and I tell myself this all the time. Awesome, Brian. Cool, man. Glad, dude. I tell myself all the time, if I feel either comfortable or just flowing through life, I'm going to say to myself, all right, always consciously say to myself, man, am I committed to that goal right now? All right, I know that I need to get 2 more properties. Like, I just got a commitment for another $500,000 for money to put into some buy and renovate properties for local stuff that we do. And for any of you that don't know, a hurricane that just came through, so unfortunately, there's a lot of devastation. But with that devastation is coming new opportunities. And so I just got, you know, a commitment for another $500,000 that wants to go to work, more money that wants to go to work. And, you know, I got that commitment like a week and a half ago. And with all these other companies that I have and all these other things that I do, I realized the other day, I said, wait a minute, man, we haven't really put a whole lot of things in place to get that inventory to put that money to work. And I remind myself, well, shit, I must not have been committed. And it's true, right? There's comfortable commitment, right? There's being committed, being comfortable, which is completely different because we can just intrinsically understand, oh yeah, I know what the word commitment is. But man, when we're comfortable, if you have a job that pays you well, or you have a check coming in next week, yeah, Justin, I'm committed. But shit, if we got no money coming in, if our mindset is I'm willing to do whatever it takes to wholesale the next property, to wholesale a deal, to get a deal under contract, to make my first check, or to double my existing business. Love it. That's right, buddy. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. If I'm committed doing whatever it takes, wow, it's amazing how my daily routine will change because I'm all of a sudden committed. So for me, this just happened, right? And now I said, well, damn, I must not have been committed enough to put that money to work. Well, if I'm not committed, what happens? It's a snowball effect. Bad things are going to happen. That guy's going to put his money somewhere else, right? We won't make more money because we won't have those deals under contract, all because of comfortability. What's a really, really bad place to be, right? Because if we're not growing, we're dying. There's just like paranoia that needs to set in at some point as an entrepreneur, even with successful entrepreneurs. So I hope this message finds you guys well. I just would love for you to think about, hey, am I committed? Am I really how committed? You know, how committed am I to this real estate investing game? And if I am now pumped and inspired to go out and get this deal under contract or get a buyer, how does that change my day today? And how does that change my weekend? How does that change my week coming up? So I appreciate you guys following. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys being on here. Please, if you're not already a subscriber, subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. Share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And to your freedom today, guys. Stay committed. Talk soon.